Hello you, and welcome to your fourth class in this 5-class series, getting you closer towards crow pose. Today we are working on side crow into Koundinyasana A, which is quite a challenging arm balance, but if you've been following along, I believe in you and I know that you are building the foundations to step by step get there. Remember, like with any of our yoga poses, it is not so much about getting into that peak pose as it is about enjoying and understanding the process, the journey, connecting more with yourself, with your physical body, understanding the limitations that are happening in the mind, and just seeing how far you can get to today, because really every day in our practice it can feel different. Before you get into this, I want you to do the first day of this challenge. The first class will help you warm up and get your body into a state of feeling more stable and ready in the posture. Remember to grab a couple of blocks. My name's Angie, and when you're ready, I'll meet you over on the mat. So first up, come into that balancing pose. We're facing the front of our mats, tucking the toes under, lifting our glutes up, and then sitting ourselves back, extending the two arms in front, and just getting used to that balance on the toes. The heels are lifting up, arms can extend in front of you, shoulders relaxed. Find a drishti, a gaze, to be straight ahead of you to help find that balance. And we'll come straight into parsva bakasana, side crow. So hands in prayer center of the chest. We're coming over with the right elbow just above the left knee, and then find that twist. Press the hands into one another, Anjali Mudra. Allow your shoulders to drop down. Find a rotation. So you're gazing towards the top left shoulder, up to the corner of the ceiling. And then we can start to find our way into our side crow. Hands come down towards the ground. If you need a little bit more of a closer connection with the floor, you can of course use your blocks on various different settings, depending on what feels best for you. Remember, all of our bodies are different. For me, it feels best to do this directly on the floor, but please do use the bricks if you need more support. As the hands come down, we're maintaining the upper lower body connection, keeping the elbows nicely bent. Think about those chaturanga arms, gazing down and ahead, remembering your drishti is really key here. And then as we bend the elbows and we lean the body forwards, can we find a squeeze in the thighs, bringing together, maybe the feet come to lift, and you're in your side crow. And then come back up. So we'll take a few rounds of that, coming down, forwards, hop, lift, back down. Good, one more. And back down. Now that you feel a little bit more comfortable, I'm going to show you how we're taking this side crow into our Koundinyasana, and it takes more of a lowering down of the upper body and an extension in the legs. So how we are making this work is the hands are coming down, we're leaning down and ahead. My head is coming slightly down. I'm kicking my right leg to the back of the space, and my front leg is coming forwards. Let's try it on the other side. Left elbow comes just on top of the right knee, finding that twist and that rotation through the upper body, keeping the knees drawing together to touch. The hands are down, same on this side. We're taking a few hops and leans forward until we find our flight into side crow. Coming back down, 2 more times, use your breath. This time to extend those legs into our Koundinyasana. The hands are down, elbows squeezed inwards to the back of the space, leaning yourself forwards and down. Now watch, I'm going to wobble, I'm going to balance as well. It's very, very common. So just go with however your body is feeling. As we lift up, it's the right leg forward and the left leg back. Always find this one a little bit harder to do. And the head is still tilting forwards to find stability and strength. What you'll notice in our arm balances, we tend to hold our breath because we're focused on holding the pose. But actually when we keep the prana, the life force energy flowing, we keep the breath as steady as we can make it. It allows us to hold the pose for a lot longer. In the Yoga Sutras by Patanjali, one of the most iconic books about yoga, it says that the pose, the asana, should be steady, comfortable, stable. Sthira sukhamasanam. We're trying to find that comfort and that stability. So now we have time to play around. Pick one side first, and that's all you're going to focus on. Maybe pick the side that felt a little bit easier for you, and we're going to have some playtime of doing that together. So I'm going to guide you through it again. Remember, the hands are close in towards the body. The elbows are squeezed in. We're gazing down in the head first to find that side crow. And then as you find that comfort, maybe the head comes a little bit further down and forwards. And we start to extend one leg forwards and one leg backwards. Keeping that nice bend in the elbows. And can you come back slowly? See how it feels for you. Take a breather before you move on to the next side. I want you to just analyze and have a little moment to notice what you're doing. Are you holding your breath? Are you looking in the right place? Are you speaking to yourself kindly? All of these other things make such a big difference to how we move through a posture, because really moving through and into a posture, it is an entire journey. So let's have playtime on the other side now and try and take what you've learned from the previous side into this side, because we want to make improvements and we want to really channel ourselves towards this place of growth. So for me, I'm going over towards my left side. Find that twist first before you come into your side crow. Focus on your breath a little bit more this time and the drishti of where you're looking. Then we start to extend the legs. And come back whenever feels best for you. By all means, if you would like more time to play, put me on pause and keep playing, keep practicing. If you've had enough and you want to take a breather, come with me and actually make sure that you come to this at the end, regardless of whether you're having more playtime or not. Really important, we take a moment to slow things down. Let's find balasana, child's pose. Knees are nice and wide. You're going to grab hold of one of your blocks. You're going to extend that block in front of you. Take an inhale, extend it up to the sky. Take an exhale, really reach high and hinge forwards at the hips. Find the earth. Change the positioning of the block if you would like. Allow the head to rest forwards and down, elbows out to the sides. Drop the forehead in that downwards motion. The block is hopefully giving you a little bit of a deeper stretch in the tops of the shoulder blades, the upper back. Just allowing you to stretch out parts of the body that we've worked today. And then I have the option for you to release the block and allow the hands to come down towards the earth. See how that feels maybe differently. And see what you can discover in this posture. Allowing the breath to slow down. A deepening of the prana into the diaphragm and the belly. This type of breathing is called Adam Pranayam, the deep belly breathing. And as you fill up through the breath, let go of what you were able to do today and let go of what maybe you couldn't do. So find a concept in yoga philosophy known as vairagya, which means detachment. You can work towards the poses, but try and do so in a way that doesn't make you too attached to the outcome. And instead enjoy each process and every step that takes you closer. Let's slowly begin to walk the hands back in towards your knees. Raise yourself back up into a seated position. Well done. Thank you so much again for joining me. I really hope that you enjoyed that. We have one more class left in this journey to mastering crow pose and variations of crow pose. In the next class, we will be doing crow jump backs, which is jumping yourself back from crow into plank, bakasana, and moving through chaturanga dandasana, four-limbed staff pose to lower yourself down, come up into urdhva mukha svanasana, upward facing dog, and then back into your ardha mukha svanasana, downward facing dog, taking what's often known in yoga as a vinyasa, but first with that crow pose. So we'll be working through that. If it feels too challenging and too advanced for you, then I dare you to come and try it. It is really good to push ourselves and not only do the things in yoga that we like doing, but to challenge ourselves and use the practice of tapaha, meaning discipline, to really try to test ourselves, because really that is where growth is. It's on the other side of the fear, it's on the other side of the challenge. So I hope that you join me. If you'd like more classes like this, we have a bunch over on YouTube. We have lots more, over 400 classes, all led by Indian yoga teachers on my online yoga studio, Unearthed. And you get 50% off by using the code YouTube. So hopefully I'll see you over there. But if not, I'll see you in the next class. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye.